Well, welcome. Nobody's here yet. I just did this pretty quick. Do an unboxing. I thought I'd do it live to see if there's anybody available this morning. For those watching on the replay, thanks for joining me. I'm going to share another intro waiting for, there's James. Hey, James, what's up, buddy? Just doing another intro, waiting on for some more people. Trying out this new feature. All right, what's up, movie world? Hey, James, how's it going? So, James, what happened last night? How'd you lose your voice? So, James, you got your awesome AOK. I got mine right here. I got it on Thursday. And let me see how I get out of this new feature out. So let me get a knife. Not prepared, I guess. Oh. I'm excited, James, after seeing what you got, man. I like that Fantastic Four you got. The first appearance of She. I don't have that issue. Let me get a drink. All right. I'm gonna open this bad boy up. Oh yeah, I love it already. I see a Mylar. Okay, here we go. Western comic. Oh wow, I love it. Atlas, featuring Tex Dawson and the dog there from 1954. This is number 1. Man, I'm this right out of the bag, man. I love Golden Age Westerns. Beautiful book. All right. So, what do we say to that? Trying out this new feature. Too short. Oh man, that sucks. I've tried to get these little snippets of work in here videos and they won't work. All right, so moving on. Durango Kid, 1954 magazine Enterprises. Nice panel cover. And that's number 27. Charles Starlet as the Durango Kid. How's the video quality, guys? I usually ask my wife not to use the internet when I'm doing these live streams, but she's got to do some work for school, so I figured I couldn't ask her to do that. Oh, nice Roy Rogers. Look at that puppy. That looks like my daughter-in-law's dog, Juno, which was an awesome dog. That's Roy Rogers, number 90, 1954. Beautiful. Oh, I love the dog. I love my daughter-in-law's dog. It was like when I would go over there, he would be jumping, waiting for me to come inside, and I'd take him for walks and play fetch with him, and he ended up passing away. Or she, I'm sorry. Hopalong Cassidy. This is by Fawcett. Nice, a lot of westerns added to my collection. Number 31, 1946. And Jesse does a great job. He lists all the defects on the back. Spine roll, ticks, tears, creases, spine roll, trunks, etc., etc. The quality's good. All right, thanks, James. James, I'm coming to New Mexico next week, but only for like an hour. I'm going to Hobbs, New Mexico to do a delivery. Bill Elliott, Dell, four color 278, number 150, also known as Bill Elliott number 1. Look at the double-breasted shirt. Cool, rips moisture, especially on back, but not too bad inside. Ripples and moisture, when you got a press, you can take those out really easy. Not a problem. I don't know a whole lot about Bill Elliott. I don't know a lot about the TV Western cowboys from the 50s. I do watch them. I have them on my hard drive. We got an Avon comic. We got Bill Hickok, Wild Bill Hickok, number 25, 1955. Nice cover. Hey, what's up, Slim Comics? Thanks for joining. Just checking out this awesome AOK from Jesse Lynch, aka BWD Comics on YouTube and Instagram. Monty Hale Western, number 69, 1952. The Killers of Keongo. And this is a Fawcett comic also. And you got Gabby Hayes right here. He was always like the cook, the funny comic relief of the Western film. Hey, Louis the Eighth, royalty in the house. What's going on? Well, I barely cracked the surface of this box. Another Atlas and a Jack Kirby cover. The Outlaw Kid, number 112, 1963. So he's got corner clipped over here, but nice big panels inside and great stories in this one, he says on the back. I always love these, I don't know what you call those, Jersey cow vests that they wore. I think those are cool. My sister, at one point in her life, was on like a cow kick in her house, in her kitchen. So the decor was all Jersey cow spotted stuff everywhere. I'm going to take me a drink. And the red pill. It's a supplement. Oh, nice. Jesse, I want to thank you on on camera. I have this, but this is definitely a big upgrade. Mine has stuck to another comic, and all this part on the bottom of my other copy is just like almost like a big tape hole. So this is a nice upgrade for me, and I have not even read this yet. Beautiful Gil Kane cover. Red Wolf number 1. This is from 1972. I am so happy to get that upgrade. It's a book you don't see in a back issue bin too easy. I think this probably had a low print run because of the characters not, all that popular. Let me know what you all think on that one. Another Atlas. Whoa, nice. Dr. Danger and the Invisible Gunman. Another Kid Colt, 116. And this is May. It doesn't have the year. But you can tell that's a Jack Kirby cover. It's beautiful. I like how he lists BWD AOK up here too, so you'll never forget. Now this is a Charlton comic, Secret Romances. I'd like to know who that artist is. It seems like I recognize. Looks like Joe Staten. This is from 1976, number 37. This is all new Secret Romances. So I'm cheap, so what I'll do is I'll take this packing board and I'll cut it down to fit the smaller bags. I have to tell you guys, in my town, My lights are like scarce. From what I understand, because of COVID, the plastic deliveries haven't been making them to the factories, and the people that make the bags can't produce them fast enough for the demand. And I just went, I think, and bought the last current My Light, and I'm buying the more expensive ones because the cheaper ones, like my guy can't get them in. They're stuck in Canada. And he said the company hasn't been able to produce them. What's up, Caroline? What books did you get me? Well, you'll stick around and you're going to see. Morning Glory. Okay. So far, a lot of Westerns. Here we're getting into romances now. Another Charlton, Secret of the Young Bride. I always wanted to know the secrets of these young brides. My bride was young once, but now she's not. And this is from 1976. Another. It looks like the same artist. I'd like to know who that is. It looks like kind of watercolor and very not too detailed. Look at the right here. So it's kind of cool. What y'all doing this morning, people? You comic book junkies and freaks out there? Are you in your comic room? Oh, this one's a nice one. Oh my, I'm excited, dudes and ladies. This has a free David Cassidy poster in it. Wow. Isn't that exciting? He was the big hot teen back then in the early 70s. Have you ever watched The Partridge Family? And he was a half brother to Sean Cassidy. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Sean Cassidy and Leif Garrett so bad. I thought they were so cool looking. This is Time for Love, number 26, 1972. Check out her. What is that? Shorts? Superhero outfit or something? I don't know what's going on there. You got the boots and the go-go boots there. Okay, we got Mr. Gretzky's here. What's up, Mr. Gretzky? People are filling in. We got 7 watching. All of them are comic book junkies. So we have Secret Romances number 27, bikini covers. Oh my goodness. So it says Secret Romance 27, 1973. And on the back it says goober or varnish or something on back cover. 3 smells, shiny spots, browning staples are offset from spine. But I don't know, it looks good to me. Look at the goober on there. The Man for Me, another secret romance. Ooh. Thanks, Slim. Yeah, Jesse's an awesome dude. I I started calling him on Instagram and talking with him and had him on the live show for Christmas. He's just a really cool, classy guy. This is the all new stories and art secret romance, number 14. So this is reprints, I'm sure. This is getting into, well, it says 1971, but Charlton started reprinting their golden age and their silver age stuff when they started getting into the later 70s. Gotta have kissing on the cover all the time. Oh, this one has find a word puzzle page with no dictionary needed. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Oh, it's coverless. I'm like, I've been wanting to issue this. They're so expensive. And it said cowgirl. And I'm like, what? Number 8, 1952, but it's coverless. But hey, I don't care. I'll take it. And you can see right here, you got cowgirl romances. So that may be the cover for this. And I'm going to check my phone because I just got a message. It might be important and it might not. Oh, it's an update. I ordered a book last night off eBay. I bought a book off eBay for like $65, Golden Age, in really nice condition. So I figured I could probably resell it for like 100 if I ever wanted to because it's such a good price. I got it and it had an 1.5 inch tear all the way through the book. They taped the covers, so you couldn't really tell. I mean, it presents nice, but I got $25 back on it, but still a little bit disappointed in that. Oh, nice. Nice Charlton, Nazi insignia, submarine attack. 1966, number 54. U289. Oh, yeah. Now, this one, this is like stuff I like to put in my collection. I don't have this one. Famous Crimes, number 16, 1950. This is a this is a Fox feature, but this may actually be a reprint. We're going to check it out. There is a company that did reprints in the 1952, I believe it was. They did 11 reprints, and you could buy the comic for $1, but I could never find any information on the company. But this is not a reprint. You can tell the reprint because you'll notice in this one, the story starts on the inside page. So that's page 1. On the reprint, there's an ad here, and it starts with page 2. That's how you can tell. And a lot of times, sellers don't even know that they're selling a reprint. Actually, send them messages to let them know. So that's pretty cool. Fox comics are a little bit scarce. The Golden Age. Ooh, nice. House of Mystery with a 10-cent cover. Oh, I love those. 103, 1960. And you have Hail the Conquering Aliens. You got aliens showing up at your school, teaching the kids. He's the King Zoldai. He's the leader. So this is reminiscent of what's that movie? Why can't I remember it now? I know it's the name of the Russians attack with. Oh gosh, you're gonna tell me what movie am I thinking about? And it's from the '80s with the dancing guy from Roadhouse. Challenges the Unknown, number 52. I think this is Bob Brown art. I do have a bunch of these. The first, like, 10 issues are Simon and Kirby. Red Dawn, that's what I'm thinking of. What was the name of the group? What do they call themselves? It was like Beavers or something like that. Water Buffaloes. Gretzky says the Golden Age guy teaches me loads. And lady, I'm always learning something new from you, Mike. Thank you. I'm learning something new from you too. And I saw a bunch of your recent choirs, and they were really cool. Awesome coverless books. Yeah, I think that might be my 4th coverless book that I have now. I have 2 Iron Man early issues and then 2 Golden Age books. The Wolverines, that's right. Why didn't I remember that? Who was the guy that played the main guy? It was Demi Moore was in there, and Patrick Swayze. Dirty Dancing. I've never watched that movie ever yet. Roadhouse, I've watched hundreds of times. So yeah, so the first, I don't know how many early issues, but the first like 10 are Simon and Kirby. This is actually their creation, and I believe this was the inspiration for the Fantastic Four. But don't take my word for it. Look it up. Ooh, nice monster, Charlton, Gorgo. And I believe that's a Ditko cover. I'm almost 95% sure that's Ditko. I love how they did like typewriting. They used a typewriter to do their wording, their script. They did that for a while at Charlton. It really gets hard to read the comic when it's all typed dialogue. Okay, we got a classic illustrated. I don't have too many of these. I think I have like 3. The Man Who Laughs. So is this inspiration for the Batman Who Laughed? I don't know. It's number 71. I think this is you can tell by the price. This was probably a second print or a third print. There's so many prints of these things. You got to really research them. Now, the first prints say comic book classics across the top. And then after the second print, they changed it to classic illustrated. So that's how you'll know if it's a first print and you want it to say comic classics. Jennifer Grey and Red Dawn too, I believe. I don't know what she. I thought it was Demi Moore. Who knows? I'm so old. I'm falling apart, people. Ooh, Little Aldrich. I don't have any of these. So she's using the ironing board for a diving board, so that's the comedy of the cover. And the bathtub is the swimming pool. Very cool. This is from 1950 at St. John's. I think we're not even halfway. Ripley's Believe It or Not. I love reading these. I used to buy these I find them as a kid. And when I was like 7 or 8, I loved reading these. I was big time into ghost stories. I had that book by Alfred Hitchcock. It was like this thick. It had all these ghost stories that he wrote. And I used to stay up late at night and get in bed and read ghost stories. This is number, I don't even know what number it is. This is from 1970. So Gold Key, they numbered it, and you had to look inside on the indicia. But I love the painted covers. I always think how could they afford to pay the artist to do paintings for every cover? Look at the books today. You barely even get anything. You get like some cardboard cutouts pasted on top, and they take a picture of it. And that's the cover. Oh, we got the Barker. This is a cover list. So the Barker is a person that stands outside the circus yelling to the people to come in and see the show. And they had a series in National Comics. That was the title of the comic. And the first run of the comic was Uncle Sam. And then it changed to the Barker later on. And then the Barker got his own series too for a while. So this is National Comics, number 71, 1949. I am still after the early issues that have Uncle Sam. They are very expensive. I almost won an auction for 125 like 2 years ago. That's the closest I came to an issue of that. You didn't see Little Audrey in the Wild. I never have either. Tiger, do those Ripleys have Mark Jewelers inside first page? I don't know. Let's check it out. Now, let's hope I don't do a tape pull on camera again like I did the other day. No, it has sea monkeys. Grow your amazing live sea monkeys. So what, from what I understand, the sea monkeys were shrimp. They were little shrimps that you get. You get like a seed packet of dry shrimp, and you put them in there, and they come back to life or something like that. Did anyone ever order those? I never did. I didn't believe it. I ordered this though, but I didn't do the albums. I did the cassettes. I thought it was a good deal. There's actually a video that I have on my watch list on YouTube about what happened to Columbia House. I haven't watched it yet. Movie World. I have about 15-second printing classics illustrated comic books. Between the classic illustrated and the underground comics, you have to really research those printings. Brine Shrimp. Okay, yes, that's what they were. James says let's put this up here. I haven't smelt any comics. I know, what's wrong with me? I am slacking. Actually, let me spell this one. That is like circa 1972. 1970. These Ripleys are so cool. All right, so move. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get quite a few of these. Bob Hope. Some great covers on this side. Look at those legs. Kind of Cleopatra looking. This is number 71, 1961. I was just looking at going through all these on eBay the other day to see if I could find some good deals. Bob Hope. I wish that they had a Bing Cosby or Bing Crosby team up with him like they did with Dean Martin and dang, I'm gonna forget everything now. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. They had a series and then just became Jerry Lewis, but that would have been cool if they would have Bing Crosby teaming up with Bob Hope in the comics. I believe there is one comic that has Bing Crosby in it on the cover too. So let's see what we got going here. Movie World Comics. Yes, comic book cover art has devolved so much since that Ripley's Believe It or Not issue. And the problem is I see people putting these new books up and then they go, what an awesome cover I'm sending you in your next mystery box. And I'm thinking that's not an awesome cover. Why would you even say that? But they have to do it, they have to promote it, and they're making money. So actually commented to the person a few times, that's a crappy cover. That ain't cool. Laurel and Hardy. Now, DC has Laurel and Hardy #1, and that's the only issue out of the whole series. And that book's kind of tough to get. People want a little bit of money for it. I have not got it yet. James says that box keeps getting better and better. Yeah, I wish Jesse would show up. Wonder what he's doing today. He's probably off snowboarding. All right, so Jimmy Olsen, #43. I don't have this one. Nice 10-cent cover. I think my earliest Jimmy Olsen's #10. And I don't know if I have another 10-cent cover one. These are fun. I love reading these. I'm almost always entertained by them. And this is #43 from 1960. A lot of people, they shy away from this or they say, oh, I don't like it. And I think they haven't actually read it because these are fun. They're silly. They can be really stupid. But unlike some other titles at this time where they actually tell you like everything that happens, they draw it and they go, and then he picked up the cup and then he drank from. This one does it a little bit, but not enough to annoy you. If that makes any sense. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've read these Silver Age DCs, how they always explain everything. Sometimes I look at the panels and go and remove the words and look and see if the story will tell itself. And most times it does. You don't even need the dialogue that they put in there or the over dialogue. I don't have this. Love reading action also. Supergirl's Wedding Day. Action 307, 1963. So he lists blown, centerfold, staple, tick, spine wall creases, squiggle on front cover. But that actually may be a vendor squiggle where they check the book in. That's what I think. There's the City of Candor. These Candor issues are popular too. So you Candor or you cannot. Moving away from DC, we are back to Charlton with Fighting Air Force Combat in the Sky. Doolittle's raid on Tokyo inside. Fighting Air Force #9, 1957. And we got artist Michael Jessetta. I think that's what that says. Southern Comic Geek, what's going on down in Mississippi? You guys are heating up finally? Oh, Gratu's in. Gratu, I'm in the middle of watching your room tour. Such fascinating stuff that you got in that room. And I got 3 videos to go, but I'm excited to watch all of it and see where you got all that stuff. I love that model that scene with the monsters by that one guy you said that I think you knew him in high school or something like that, that he worked in the movies doing stop animation and you got that model kit and he helped build it for you. And love your Lily Munster collection there you had. Oh, dude, I don't have this. Lady Fantastic, I know she has this. I saw when she got it. It's a Schomburg cover. And I actually, my LCS has this for $50. I'm like, and I could probably get it for him for 30, but I did not ever want to even pay that. I used to have this and I found it in the dollar bin. Beautiful cover. I think this is a Schomburg just one shot. He came out of retirement. I don't think he did anything else in the 60s or the 70s. So Invaders annual #1. I'm a big Invaders fan, even though I don't like Frank Robbins' art. But I just love Roy Thomas, and I love Roy Thomas's All-Star Squadron, Invaders, how he always brings back the Golden Age characters. It's got a guest star from who? Wait till you meet a Nazi smashing guest stars. Oh, cool. I wonder if that's not the Patriots, but that one group that showed up in Marvel Feature. Or Marvel Premiere. I forget the name of that group. Jack Kirby did it. Was it the Patriots? I don't think it was. Oh, nice. My first Rex the Wonder Dog. Oh yeah, lady, you fantastic. You gifted me the Invaders #1 from early 2000s or something like that. Oh yeah, it's been in the 80s here. I'm actually missing that cold weather. So Rex the Wonder Dog. Do not know anything about him. I know that this series is desirable. I saw that on the Comic Couple on Instagram, he got a #1 issue. So I'm kind of excited to read this, find out more about it. I like to always explore new characters and new series. It's from 1958, #38. And I have to shout out to Jess. Thank you, Jesse. Just checking out some of these comments here. Let's see. I might go to the October Raleigh, North Carolina Oak City Con. All right. Oh, where are you traveling from? Is that quite a trip for you? I know they're having one here in Miami in December. They're having another one, a Comic Fest here in April also. I can't remember. We actually have two Comic Fest here in Ocala. So one is this coming month in March, and then one is in April. And the one in March is called the Brick City Show or something like that. It's toys and games and comic books. There's a convention in Chicago yesterday that Captain Straight Life and Time Travel. Oh, I got it. So he's going to have a video soon. That's cool. I need to actually talk to him. All right, back to this. Let's Little Iodine. Dell comic, #13, 1952. I just picked up another Golden Age cover. What had a fruit vendor and everybody was stealing his fruit. A Harry Chesler comic, which I'm going to show in an upcoming video. So she's the junior police, but she's stealing. So that's the comedy of the cover. Little Iodine. I have never read anything, I think, by her yet. So interested to find that out too. So now we got a split, and then we have DVDs. Oh, nice. So this is going to be AOK to somebody. I already got a copy of this. This is Justice League, season 1. So that will be being okay to somebody. Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow. I do not have that. And let me tell you guys, if you have a Dollar Tree near you, go check them out. I found a bunch of dollar DVDs that are comic book related material. I don't want to say what they are because I'm going to show them in a video, but I did put them on my Instagram account. Whoa, nice. I like this. The Batman, the complete first season. This is not the animated. I mean, it's animated, but it's not the animated Batman. This is different. And it's very cool. I've watched some of this on YouTube. What year is that from? I don't see the year on it. And then we have Batman Beyond, The Return of the Joker. I have not seen that either. The original uncut version, and it's PG-13. One of my favorite animated Batman is Son of Batman, if you have not seen that. Damian goes head to head with Bruce, and it's a draw, and it's a really good fight. So this is the last of the AOK. He sent me a Western book, Outlaw Tales of Arizona. Nice. I've actually done a delivery in Arizona at one time. So let me tell you how this happened. I went to Arizona to do a delivery. So as a truck driver, you need to find somewhere to park at night, and you can't be just running around looking, driving around trying to find something everywhere, especially in a place you've never been. So I was following the GPS. Well, the GPS took me through a national park with my semi. Well, I ended up finding kind of like a small off ramp that went to a road, which I just pulled up on the on ramp so that I could sleep there. And it was in the middle of nowhere. So I thought I'd be fine, I'd be safe. And it was like 10:30 at night. So I shut the truck off, get in the bed, lay down. About 20 minutes later, I hear a knock on my door. Now I'm in the middle of nowhere. So that will freak you out. So I got up, and there was a Mexican guy at my door, a young guy. And I rolled down the window, and he said, he asked me for water in Spanish. And I said, no, I don't have no water. Because I don't know who this, it could be somebody like from a gang, like going up and scouting to see if they can rob me. As soon as I rolled that window back up, I started that rig up, and I drove all the way through the park into the city and found a place to park, because I was like, man, if I sit there too long, it could be a gang of thieves coming and just, to break in my truck and steal everything I got. It scared the crap out of me, but it's those experiences you have. So that could be one of the outlaws of Arizona, and there's a tale for you. So there you go. Well, anyways, that is all that's in that AOK. We'll do a real quick run through for those that came in late. And I'll just show them real quick. The early stuff was a lot of Westerns and some Atlas. Now, before I'm going to try something. There's a new feature here, and I made some clips, but it wouldn't let me use them. Oh, never mind. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I know you got stuff to do. The Barker from National Comics. There's Jesse. Oh, you're just waking up? I thought you were out snowboarding. Have you seen Brave and the Bold? I have, and that is a good one. My favorite is the Commandy episode because it's right from the comic. And I thought that was cool because I remember reading the comic book. James says he just picked up a bunch of DVDs from the Dollar Tree a few weeks back. Oh, cool. You should show those on Instagram. I'm curious to see what they are. So Jesse's just woken up. Good morning, Jesse. Everybody at the same time. Good morning, Jesse. Jesse, man, thank you. There's some awesome stuff in here. I'm going to have fun bagging and boarding and then reading later. You know you're a nerd when you have fun bagging and boarding comic books. And then putting them in your app. Gorgo. That is cool. He's fighting a giant robot. Maybe these will get a little pricey now that aren't they doing a King Kong movie or something like that? Shellers of the Unknown, House of Mystery, Famous Crimes. What is this dude doing? I guess, oh, the cops chasing him up on top of that bridge. Cowgirl Romances, because you just definitely want to know about cowgirls and how they're getting along with the cowboys out there. Secret Romances. Secret Romance has a little lock right there. Time for Love. That looks like the dial from Dial H for superhero or Dial H for hero. Young Brides. Oh yeah. Little racy there, huh? Secret Romances. Out on the beach. And then Kirby stuff. Kid Outlaw. Dr. Danger. Gil Kane. The Red Wolf. Guns Fort Rango. Another Kirby. The Unbeaten Mr. Brown. Monty Hale. What parents lay in bed going, hey, let's name our boy Monty? Wild Bill Hickok. I can see them laying in bed going, let's name our son Wild Bill. And another Bill Elliott Comics. And Hop Along Cassidy. Nice painted cover. Awesome. Roy Rogers. Love that puppy. Look at the blue eyes on that dog. And it's funny because all this breed, the eyes are blue like that. Durango Kid. And last but not least, Atlas Western Kid featuring Tex Dawson, Whirlwind, the Salvage Stallion, and Lightning, the Miracle Dog. This book has it all. Okay, junkies, that is everything I have. I'm going to put here, the ending intro. I appreciate everybody coming. We're going to do some last checking out on these. Tom Sutton. I thought that's who that was. Wow, I can't believe I actually. No, I'm sorry. I said Joe Staten. Tom Sutton is who I meant, though. Good call, James. Let me see. Did you hear that I put White Vision out of the shop for 12? Right as it blowed up, my timing is impeccable as usual. I have a couple copies of that book. I found them at Second and Charles for $1. I saw that on Comic Tom. I didn't check to see where the price is on that. I guess I forgot what he said. So, yeah. So that book's blowing up. Oh, does that have to do with the show? Me and my wife watched the last two episodes last night of WandaVision. It's getting pretty good. I do like the fact that they went back and now they kind of tell the origin of Scarlet Witch. I never really took much thought of the name Scarlet Witch, but now it makes sense. Like the Scarlet Letter, she's the Scarlet Witch. She's marked, and that's cool. And they're really ramping up her back history, which I find really cool. I I didn't know that stuff about that. Yeah, it definitely was a great OK. Thanks to Jesse. Big pat on the back for you, buddy. Thank you again. And I am thinking of you here in March. You're going to be getting something fantastic. It's just to show my appreciation. And don't say you don't have to do that because it's not about having, it's about wanting. So, everybody, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have I seen the pilot? No, I haven't seen that. I didn't even know there was a new series yet. So I'm going to run the ending here. Again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. And I appreciate everybody. So check out the ending. new feature on StreamYard. So you guys, just to let you know about that. Everybody have a great Sunday. Go read some comics and enjoy your day. And we'll talk to you later.